Okay, hello and welcome to our Healthy Friday your questions. Make sure to type them in the chat button that we have down there for you. I'll keep checking it throughout the class. I'll answer live, and if I don't get a chance to, I'll make sure to chat in there after the class as well. So let's dive right in. If we Dr. I'm a functional medicine physician. I've been sharing essential oils and educating people on them since 2012. And this is my little family, and oils have drastically changed our lives from our health and our wellness, our immune system, brain focus, school, homework, all of those good things. So I'm so excited to share a lot of tips today about how you can take care of yourself this holiday season. Now, when we talk about healthy for the holidays, the first thing that comes to my mind is cold and flu season, eating, overeating, weight gain, blood sugar, feeling super tired because we're at a lot of holiday events, we're at work parties, we're doing Friendsgiving, all of those things can lead to a buildup of issues. And usually by January 1st, we're tired, probably hungover, we don't feel good. And there's a lot of things that go into being healthy for the holidays. And I want to cover all of these bases. So doTERRA has their wellness lifestyle categories here. And we see that base is eat right. Number one, food is our most important thing that we can address when we're talking about healthy for the holidays. While most people, oh my goodness, it's cold and flu, it's just the dry air, we're sharing bugs with each other, we're inside more. It's not always necessarily true. The issue is that, starting with Halloween, right? We're overdoing it on sugar. We're stressing our immune system with higher levels of cortisol, less sleep, usually more coffee. I know about you, but for me, like we had our first snow today. So what did I do? Lots and lots of coffee. Well, that drastically affects your cortisol levels. So we have a lot going on as far as eating a lot of different foods, a lot of foods that aren't so great for us. So we'll talk tonight about how to manage that, but still enjoy yourself over the holidays. Of course, exercise is incredibly important. That can be any kind of movement from walking, which is the best thing for your metabolism, your bones, and your muscles, to a cardio program, a weightlifting program, something that you love to do like Zumba or classes or Pilates. So finding what works best for you is going to be the most important thing. Of course, rest and manage stress. A lot of us are just going too much, too hard, too long, burning midnight oil, candle at both ends, and we're just putting ourselves into toxic situations where we aren't allowing ourselves to rest and recover and practice self-care that we need to. Of course, reducing toxic load actually covers so many different categories. That can include your cleaning supplies because you're breathing in bleach and harming your hormones with these estrogen mimicking compounds that are in most of our cleaners. It can include our home and health care. It can include our body care, like our soaps, our shampoos, makeup, hair care, so many things that cause toxicity as well as chemical harm within our brains, our hormones, our liver, and our gut. And then, as well as environmental toxicity. What is your air quality like? Have you cleaned your ducts lately? Do you have mold in your home that needs to be taken care of? All of those things, of course, stress our immune system will play into that. Then we have informed self-care, which is what we're doing tonight, where we're learning about ways to take care of ourselves more naturally and supporting our health that way. And then we have proactive medical care, where you go for your regular physicals, you get your blood work done, you understand what's going on with your body. So one, you can catch things early before they become end stage issues, and then you know what your body is feeling and how to manage it. So let's dive in. So the first thing I want to talk about is definitely preventative, because that is so much more important than what to do when you're sick. Because once you're sick, everything's off. And honestly, nobody feels like taking care of themselves when you're sick. Just had this conversation with my kids. Like, you want to lay on the couch and eat junk food and watch TV and just rest. And that's a good thing. Don't get me wrong. But it'd be better just to never have to deal with it all, right? So, of course, we need to increase our vitamins, our polyphenols, our antioxidants, and minerals known to help boost immune function. Like I said, antioxidants and the usage of immune boosting essential oils. Now, I don't like the term immune boosting, to be completely honest. It's just something that's commonly known and commonly used, or questions I get asked, like, how do I boost my immune system? And really, we want to just give it the tools that it needs to be its most effective, which includes things like zinc and vitamin C and iron and all of those good things. Okay. So, number one, my go to is the On Guard chewable tablets. So, one, they taste great. Two, they're easy to use. Three, it's safe for the whole family. And because it has that vitamin C, D, zinc, and the essential oils, you're going to be able to give your immune system the tools it needs. You're going to increase your antioxidant status in your cells. And that beta glucan helps support not only the immune system, but the gut, your probiotics as well. So this is that you can just chew daily, one a day. When I travel or I'm around people or we're in big group settings, I take more as well because I know that I'm immune compromised with my medication and autoimmune illness. So I need to be a little bit more protective of myself. And it's just very easy to use. And of course, what's really important that it's gluten-free, sugar-free, sweetener-free. So you're not taxing your immune system any more than you need to be. The other thing I like to take on a daily basis is the On Guard soft gels because while the oil is great, I don't like putting in my water. I want all of the oils at one time in my system going to work. And it has all of these wonderful essential oils that you see listed here. Now, these go to work not only on the immune system, but also reduces inflammation. It also helps support the digestive system. So this is working on all parts of your body to help reduce inflammation, reduce the load of foreign agents in your body, bacteria, viruses, mold, and toxins, and then help support your gut and your liver to clear them out. So this is kind of like a one-hit wonder for and effective. And the other thing that I really love about On Guard and using plant-based support is that because these plants that we use to create our essential oils have different ratios of compounds in them based off of the season, based off of that harvest. So when you take like an antibiotic, you can't take it forever because you'll create superbugs, antibiotic resistant things. But because of these changes naturally in the compound ratios and levels throughout the year, you can actually continue to take this all year round without having to worry that you're causing any damage to your body, your cells, your immune system, or your gut. So it's very, very safe, very, very effective. Now, one of the that I think I talk about in every single class that they do is the Copaiba essential oil. Now, this oil is incredibly special. It is part of the endocannabinoid system. And if you don't know what that means, don't worry. All you need to know is that every single cell in our system has a receptor for these types of compounds found in this oil. So it touches your nervous system, which means your brain and mood and sleep and energy, touches your cardiovascular, your heart and your lungs, your immune system, your digestive system. It also touches your hormones and it works on your muscles and your joints. So it's incredibly anti-inflammatory, has amazing antioxidant benefits. It actually takes our antioxidants that we have in our body, like glutathione, and can help recycle them. So when our mitochondria are making energy and our cells are doing its thing, it will take glutathione, it'll break it apart so it can use it, and then what we're left is with the garbage parts. And then the body will actually use its resources to recreate glutathione to make it whole again so we can keep recycling and using these antioxidants in our body. Now, with age, stress, poor digestion, being alive and being human, we don't make as much glutathione as we get older, and which leads to breakdown in cells, breakdown in energy. So when you take an oil like Copaiba, it helps repair and regenerate on a cellular level. Now, of course, we're talking about the immune system, but what about stress? Like, this is probably one of the most stressful seasons that we have going on for us. And when I use Copaiba under my tongue, I just do 2 drops usually around the time when I'm brushing my teeth, morning and night. And what it does is it just has changed my management of stress so much. So I think I told you heard it before, but you know that I went to the dentist. I don't like the dentist very much. They're nice people, don't get me wrong, but man, it's hard, it's difficult, it's scary. And I had an issue, and it ended up being the same thing on both sides. I remember what it was at this point. So I went in for one side, and the situation took like 45 minutes. I had a panic attack throughout the whole thing. My mouth was fighting the dent. It was miserable. And you probably understand. And then Copaiba came out, and I started using it every single day, just 2 drops under my tongue. And 2 weeks after that, I went back into the dentist to do the other side. The other side took 15 minutes. And I was just able to relax. I had no anxiety. I had no fear. My dentist was like, "Whoa, what's the difference here?" And I'm like, it must be that Copaiba. So it's working on so many different systems in our body. And the more consistent you are with these things, the more you're going to notice those changes as well. Peppermint oil is fantastic for this time of year as well. So not only is it energizing, invigorating, supportive for the lungs, and if you have any respiratory issues going on, highly recommend just using a little olive oil, fractionated coconut oil, put 1 or 2 drops of peppermint on, and just rub it on the front of your chest or have someone rub it on your back. It increases the amount of our lung capacity by about 30%. So you're just getting more oxygen into your system. What happens when you have more oxygen? You have more energy. You have better blood flow to your brain, your hands, your feet, your nose. If you're someone who gets cold hands and feet all the time, your circulation is poor. You need to do your cardio. You need to do your exercises. I'm going off. I apologize. That really caught me off guard. But peppermint is fantastic for that. The other thing that peppermint is so great for is digestive health when taken internally. So you can add this to your water. You could rub it on your belly directly. So say you go out to your party and you have your Friendsgiving and you overindulge a little bit. Don't worry, we all do it, right? You can rub peppermint directly on your belly. You could do a few drops on your tongue. You could put it in some water and drink it that way. That will help reduce not only acid reflux, but help improve gut motility, help things move, help you digest a little bit further. You can also use Digestion as kind of the go-to for all things digestive, but that's a great one to use as well. Plus, peppermint smells wonderful and is a great one to diffuse during the day as well. Oop, I think we went backwards. My apologies. Okay. Next thing is the On Guard hand gel. So most of us are really conscious of how we wash our hands, how we take care of ourselves, but we don't always have access to clean, safe, and effective hand sanitizer. And one of the things that's in hand sanitizer, oh my goodness, the name just slipped me. I so apologize. But there's a lot of toxic chemicals in off the shelf hand sanitizer that have been linked to cancer, and we want to avoid those things. We also want to avoid putting a ton of alcohol on our hands as well. So the On Guard is totally safe. It has the essential oils in it. It smells great. It has moisturizing components in it, like the apple extract, and it's great to throw in your purse, keep in your car. You just need a little bit. It goes a long way, and you know that it's safe for your kids. If you touch your eyes, like, you're fine. Everything is great. So keep on hand with you throughout these winter months. Correctex. I would say that Correctex and Deep Blue are my duct tapes of doTERRA. So Correctex is kind of our first aid ointment, if you will. It works on everything. So I love to use it for cuts, burns, things like that. Throw a Band-Aid on. Nice and healing for the skin, very soothing, also protective as well. Another great use for it is to put around your nostrils to help prevent infection. So especially if you're flying on a plane, traveling on a train, going out for a big meeting, and you don't want to be breathing in what everybody is breathing out, Correctex can help you save not only your skin, but also your immune system as well. The other thing that is wonderful for is chapped lips. So if you're constantly putting on lip balm, what you're actually doing is just ingesting a ton of wax and oil. And most of those products actually have chemicals in them that will further dry out your lips. Like Carmex is notorious for that. So you're putting on lip balm to make your lips feel better, and that chemical is drying them out. So you're just constantly putting on more and more and more and more. It's horrible. So the best thing you could do is actually supply your skin with natural oils and healing essential oils, so you're not constantly needing to reuse it. Um, and then it's also just incredibly protective for any other skin issues, like I said. Um, Speaking of skin, this is the season for dry skin, right? One of those reasons is that our air is drier. We have these long sleeve hoodies and jackets on. We're not exposed to the sun. And then the other thing is that we're not sweating as much because the weather is cooler, colder, freezing, and we aren't exercising and moving like we usually do. And because of that, we're not sweating, we're not producing extra oil that would be protective for our skin. So the best thing that you can do is actually use fractionated coconut oil on your skin to nourish and support it as well. I like the doTERRA's body oil because it has a number of different oils in it, like jojoba oil and almond oil. And if you're someone who's sensitive, we also have a sensitive skin blend. Some people find that they break out with coconut oil, and that's okay. We have lots of different options. So if your arms are really, really dry, I would put on the fractionated coconut oil, the body, or the sensitive skin oil, and then layer on a better lotion. And that lotion will trap the oils onto your skin to hydrate for longer. Much more oil. Because food is key for our immune system and our health and our wellness and our sleep. And the problem that most of us face, myself included, is that we don't pay attention to our body signals. And that's where the problems come in. So there's two categories of blood sugar. There's actually three, but there's two main ones, and then you can be a combination of both of them. If you're the person who gets dizzy and hangry if you don't eat, and if you skip a snack or a meal, like everything falls apart, you have really bad anxiety, and you also don't sleep really well at night. But once you have that snack or that food, you're like a whole different person. You're like back to your normal self. You're happy, you feel good, you're energized, everything's fine. That's that low blood sugar type. If you're on the other side where you're fatigued throughout the day, you're really sleepy after you eat, you're constantly hungry, but no matter what you eat, you're always hungry, feeling like you need a snack, that's that high blood sugar feeling. Now, you can be both. You can be hangry and tired after you eat. So you can also be a mixed. So our blood sugar is a measure of glucose in our system. It's not directly always the amount of sugar that you eat. So a lot of people say, oh, I don't eat any sugar at all. Well, that's not the issue. It's how our body processes carbs, proteins, and fats, turns it into fuel. So my classic patient for me is a mom who's super busy, and men do this too, dads do this too. But my traditional patient is someone who wakes up in the morning and they're not hungry and they're nauseous. So they have coffee with a lot of creamer, a little bit of sugar, and maybe if they're taking care of themselves, they have a bagel or a muffin. So their blood sugar goes, super high. And they're like jittery and a little bit anxious and maybe angry, like, oh my God, we gotta go, we gotta get to work, we gotta do this, and then boom, crash and burn. And by 10 o'clock, they're like, holy cow, I don't feel good. So that's usually when they go for their Starbucks run. And then they have a huge spike and then a crash. And then usually you're not eating lunch, because who has time for lunch? What do you want to even eat? Maybe your food's even making you sick. So you skip lunch and now you're tanked. You're exhausted, you have brain fog, and like you forget to pick up your kids from school, like things like that. And then you eat dinner, you're like, oh, okay, we have protein and veggies and life is good. And then what happens is that this roller coaster all day long means your stress hormones, your cortisol is roller coastering all day long. And it comes around to 9 o'clock at night, you put the kids to bed, and oh my goodness, you're in the pantry and you're eating everything in sight because holy cow, you're starving. And then there's some alcohol on top of that. And there's no judgment here. I'm just showing you that when we do this to our blood sugar, when we put it on this roller coaster ride, it stresses our body, it stresses our immune system, it stresses our hormones, it stresses our sleep. And then that person doesn't sleep all night because one, they don't have enough calories in their system. Two, they've tanked their adrenals, their stress handling glands, so they're not putting out cortisol. Instead, they're putting out adrenaline all night. So you're awake and your mind is racing and you're like up every 2 hours. And then by the time you hit the morning, you're exhausted. And then you don't feel good and you're nauseous. So you skip breakfast, you have coffee, and we repeat the cycle all over again. So when we take care of our blood sugar, meaning that we eat consistently throughout the day, you have breakfast, a snack, lunch, a little snack, dinner, you're not going to you're going to have energy throughout the day. You're going to have normal cortisol levels. You're going to start sleeping throughout the night, so you wake up full of energy and you're going to be hungry. Now, that takes time, right, to balance your blood sugar. So what doTERRA has created is this meta power system. And what this does is it normalizes your blood sugar throughout the day by using these different products, and it helps keep it more consistent. It slows the digestion and absorption of carbohydrates. So instead of going this huge spike, you're going to have a smaller, longer spike, which is healthier. Now, of course, the goal is that you don't do Starbucks and muffins and bagels and then pizza, right? We still want to eat healthy. It's still incredibly important. However, every little bit helps, right? And improving our system does that for us. So the Meta Power Assist, this first one right here, has things like berberine in it. And berberine will absolutely help stabilize your blood sugar so you don't get hungry, you don't get tired, you don't feel nauseous. We have the Meta Power Essential Oil in a soft gel, and we take these between meals to help normalize our blood glucose throughout the day as well. Then we have the Meta Power Beadlets and the gum, which I like to use for cravings. So I chewed Meta Power gum during Halloween, and for the first time in my life, I didn't come home and eat the entire thing of candy. I didn't even care about candy. And that's not like me. I could survive on Snickers alone if I could. It's not an option. But if it was an option, that's what I would definitely do. And then we have the essential oil to add to your water or drinks or smoothies or shakes, whatever you prefer. So this essential oil blend in the soft gels and in the, well, it's in everything, but directly in that oil kit, has also been proven to reduce the size of fat cells. So you're shrinking your fat cells as well. So your body is using lots of different types of energy to get through the day rather than adrenaline and cortisol, which is our stress hormones. We shouldn't be using that for energy. We need to be using fuel and food. And then we have this Meta Power Advantage powder, which has honestly really changed my life because it has 9 different types of collagen in them that's incredibly accessible to our body. And that, of course, is great for your skin, your joints, but your gut and your immune system. Whenever I have a patient with eczema patches or rough skin, I have them start the collagen and then it clears that right up. So having this has been fantastic. It also has NAD and NMN and all kinds of nutritional components that are antioxidants to improve our cellular health, our metabolism, and our energy. So it's been a game changer. We are doing a free challenge right now. You just got to get your kit and join us. You can join us at any time at the end of this webinar. We'll get you the links for that as well. So everyone who's been doing this has said, some people are losing weight. Some people aren't. It just depends on your body type and what your body type needs. Some people are losing inches instead, or weight and inches. Everybody's sleeping better. Everybody's sleeping better. And their skin is glowing. Like everybody's saying, wow, my skin's healing faster. I'm not as dry this winter. It's been a wonderful, wonderful change. So improving your metabolism, your blood sugar handling is going to touch every single part of your life. So I'll tell you, even we had and my daughter's with us, so I said, hey, I'm not going to have you two on actual Thanksgiving. Let's do Thanksgiving this weekend. And I had lost about 9 pounds with my eating plan and the way I've been taking care of myself, plus MetaPower, adding in MetaPower. And Sunday, I, of course, went off plan because I was going to enjoy my food. And I want you to as well. I want you to do what I did and have pumpkin pie and homemade bread and turkey and green beans and not think twice about it. Enjoy yourself. And the next morning when I woke up, I felt like, oh no, I thought I gained like 5 pounds. I ate a lot of food. I had a lot of carbs, and I only gained half a pound, which is pretty impressive. So what that means is that my metabolism took the challenge because our metabolism should be flexible, and went, "Cool, I got you," and I didn't implode with weight. My body was able to handle that different type of stress. Yeah, I gained a little bit, but that's not the end of the world. I was planning on it. And then get right back into your plan. Continue to take your supplements. Of course, I took my MetaPower supplements throughout Thanksgiving. Absolutely. But that also helped with my energy and my craving. So I only had one slice of pumpkin pie instead of a whole thing. We can make those tiny results as well. And the last thing I wanted for you guys is that preventative care, gut support, cleanses, we still have to take care of our selves on a day-to-day basis. And that is so, so important. So what I want you to do is really pick a system, whether you choose the MetaPower system or this gut support and cleanse program, and run with it. And whether or not you have a party or it's in the middle of a holiday, like keep doing it. Enjoy that day, but stay on track with your plan and your supplements and allow your body to regenerate and heal and improve not only your gut health, but your liver, your detox systems, your blood sugar, your brain health, your emotional health. And that's what these programs are designed to do. And so you can take these while eating what you're going to eat, or you can change up how you're going to eat as well and take care of yourself through this system. So what we're going to talk about tonight is that you have the opportunity to get a ton of bonuses this November. My thought for you is if you want to be super healthy this holiday, to start with the MetaPower kit. One, that the oils in MetaPower are so versatile. So while yes, it's great for metabolism and weight loss and all of that good stuff, they also are going to be supportive for your immune system. So this is the best place to start in using this consistently. You get a free membership from doTERRA. You get free shipping from doTERRA. You're going to be able to join that MetaPower Challenge for free and get access to all of our information and guides and videos that I have saved up. You're going to get a free private and personal wellness consultation with me. So this means we're going to talk about your health goals, your symptoms, what you want to accomplish. We're going to talk about what needs to happen for your lifestyle. What do you want to track? How do you want to make these changes? We're going to put our heads together on your symptoms that you might be experiencing. If you're having headaches or gut health issues or immune system, we're going to make this geared towards you and create a plan just for you. And then you're going to get access to my metabolism course and book. Oh, excuse me. The sun going down so early is putting me to sleep. Okay. Now, this will be available in January. However, you can get the information right now as it starts coming out. This is just really going to further how you take care of yourself, how you really have a great 2023. And I think that's what, for me, this is all about, because I don't want you waking up on January 2nd and going, all right, New Year's resolutions. I got to lose all the weight I just gained. I got to get through this hangover. I got to get to the, you don't have to restart. You can just go with the flow of your plan. How cool would it be if you knew right now what your body needed? So that way you have this plan that you just keep following and you don't have to rack your brain and do the same thing over and over every year that all honestly never works, right? Because by the end of the year, we end up in the same place that we started in. So this is your opportunity to make those changes, feel your best now, sleep through the night till the end of the year, wake up and just really enjoy your body instead of fighting your body. Now, something that's really cool this week for the right now is BOGO week. So you can get your kit and get the BOGO box or add in your BOGO oils with your discount that everybody gets. doTERRA doesn't have any membership requirements. There's no monthly minimums. There's no monthly order requirements. There's no selling requirements. The goal is that you get what you need with the care that you need. And then you can ask me and check in with me and say, hey, this came up. How do I manage this? Or what do I need to do for this? Or this is working halfway, but I need a little extra support. What else can we do? And we will make sure that you are taken care of. Now, if you feel like MetaPower sounds cool, but I was kind of hoping for something else, I totally understand. So I'll tell you a little bit more about doTERRA real quick. Everyone gets 25% off every single order. We have products of the month that are free. We have discounts of the month. We have tons of free giveaways. Like, we'll probably get a free frankincense in December. Lots of different promos. We have an amazing supportive community for you. And we also have a lot of starter kit options. So if you're like, I was here for essential oils, this one a little bit of a different way, don't worry. This is the kit I started with, which is a healthy start kit, except you get a free diffuser, which is so cool. So you get the On Guard, lavender, lemon, peppermint, deep blue, oregano, digestion, all the things that we kind of talked about today. These are 5 ml bottles. There's about 85 drops in them. This kit lasted me like 6 months. It really changed my life, saved my life on multiple occasions as well. So this is a great kit to get started with if you're looking for essential oils for a healthy future. Now, the next kit is the essential. These are 15 ml bottles. There's about 250 drops in there. Plus, you get a diffuser. How cool is that? What I love about this kit is with the Copaiba and Balance and Adaptive. So this one is great for immune and emotional balance. If you're someone who struggles with anxiety, depression, mood, things like that, go. First of all, message me. You'll get an email with this to message me. But I also have a mind and mood class, a mental wellness class. I love this topic. I talk about it in depth and how to really look at all of the different reasons why we have mood changes. It's not just slap some essential oils on your wrists and hope you're cured. No, we want to get to those root causes. Essential oils can do that, but there's a lot of functional medication, functional medicine education in this for you. Is a top-notch one that I do recommend if you want to do a home body and essential oil make and the shampoo and the lotion, all of the On Guard products. You're going to help your body there. It has that LLV kit, so you're going to get all of your vitamins, minerals, antioxidants from whole food sources. It's just fantastic. You get a bottle of fractionated coconut oil. You get all these oils as well. And of course, with any of those kits, you'll still get the bonuses with me. You'll still get to talk. We'll still do the functional metabolism program. I am here to support you. So if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out to me. Ask me anything. Join our group, which is Simply Health Oils on Facebook. And we have daily education in there to support you. Also keep you updated on what's for sale, how do you order, how do you use your points so you get more free stuff, all of that good stuff. And really, this is your opportunity to improve your life and feel your best and know that you're not alone. If you're not feeling good, you can reach out and ask for help. I am here to support you, take care of you, help you navigate these systems that can be difficult in our healthcare world, and we're here to love on you, take care of you, and help you feel your best. Well, thank you so much. I really appreciate you, and we will see you next time.